Hello and welcome to your reading from Spirit Guide Link. Before we begin, I would like to state that I don't have any other social media platforms. Messages that I bring forth will only ever be shared on this platform, YouTube, and on this channel, SGL. Any other platforms using this name are not affiliated with me in any way. If that changes, the information will be found in the description and stated by me in that video at the time. I would like to express my gratitude to all of you who have been drawn to watch this reading and have given me permission to read for you. If you resonate with the message, please like and share this video so that others may also hear. If you want to hear more messages from SGL, please subscribe and set alerts so you know when new content is uploaded. Know you are in a judgment-free space and that you are truly loved and appreciated. Welcome, Virgos. This is your reading for the month of May 2024 for the second half of the month. We will begin by connecting to the energy, and then I'm going to start to pull out some cards. We ask for any messages for Virgos as they seek guidance toward their highest timeline and for the highest timeline of the all. Let us begin by expressing our desire to send our intent into the universe to connect with spirit guides, ancestors, and all beings of light existing in higher vibrations of love. Please step forward to be present with us in the here and now and bring your guided messages forward. And so it is. All right, Virgos, we are going to be doing a horseshoe spread today. So first I'm going to pull out all 7 placements, and then once they're all out, we will look at each of them in more depth. All right, so the first placement we're looking for is the past influence. So what are the energies now fading away for Virgos, please, Spirit? Okay, past energies, please. We received 2 cards. We have the Knight of Swords and the 4 of Wands. All right, so I feel like this could be saying in the recent past, you might have discovered some truth, or someone might have come to you with some truths regarding some sort of a relationship. Let's keep going. Next placement we're looking for is the present energy. So what is it that Virgos are currently experiencing, please, Spirit? Present energy for Virgos. All right. And on a horizontal position, we received the 10 of Swords. So I feel like right now in the present energy, there is some sort of an ending, something that you recently have endured for a very long time is in the transitional period of coming to an end. Let's keep going. Next placement we are looking for is the hidden influence. So what is it that Virgos have not noticed? Please, Spirit. All right. And we see the 4 of Swords. So right now in the hidden influence, I feel like there might be a lot of healing been going on that maybe you're not even aware of that you are working on or accomplishing. Also, I want to point out there's a 4-4 here already, so maybe 4-4 is important to you. Okay, next placement we're looking for, I feel like these cards have already come out, was the obstacles. So what is it that you need to reflect on right now? And here we already have the Sun and the Knight of Pentacles. So there could be some sort of, thing that you have been procrastinating on that is coming to light, that you're becoming more aware of, that you can no longer continue to procrastinate perhaps on this situation. Moving forward, next placement we're looking for is external influence. So what is it that's motivating the others around you right now, Virgo? And now we have the Three of Wands. So this feels like someone has been looking out towards the future. Perhaps they are looking at your future or their own. Someone is looking out towards what is to come. Next position we're looking for is guidance. So what is it that your spirit team is suggesting to you right now, Virgos? Whoa, okay. So we've got Six of Wands and the King of Cups. This definitely feels like someone is, you're being suggested to your team to move forward, to leave something behind you. Perhaps you have already completed the amount of emotional growth that was needed from some sort of a situation you were in. Last position we're looking for is the potential outcome. So where is it that Virgos are heading right now, Spirit? Okay. Oh, and we received the Wheel of Fortune. So Virgos are going towards a new karmic cycle. Beautiful. All right, bottom of the deck, we see, wow, again, beautiful, the Empress. Oh my. So I would say right now, the current energy, that what's actually really going on right now with the overall energy from the bottom of the deck is the Empress. So whether you are male or female is irrelevant. Essentially, we are stepping more into the divine feminine energies that are expressed in this world, right? It's like obviously a balance of harmony between masculine and feminine energies, and that is how we become balanced. So I do believe that, the collective, all of Virgos, all of us have been stepping more into our divine feminine energies and allowing ourselves to balance out the most recent masculine energy that has taken that forefront of the stage. So I don't want to say that we are leaving the masculine energy behind. That's certainly not the case. Right now, we are moving more towards an area of balance. So instead of there being so much more masculine and the energy of the feminine down here, we are bringing them together. They are being brought together to the same balance and harmony, if you will, right? So we are allowing our divine feminine to kind of step forward, to express our emotions, to feel our emotions a lot more, because that is the only way that you're going to heal past trauma, whether it be from this incarnation or previous incarnations. But in order to heal any kind of a trauma, we must allow ourselves to feel the emotions, to feel the wound, but most importantly, to not get caught up in it, right? To allow it to be expressed, to be felt, and then to release it to the universe, as it is not something that is meant for you to hold on to. You're only meant to feel the feelings, to experience the experiences, and then to release them and continue on in your now moment. All right, let's get a little bit deeper into the cards here. Past influence, which is the energies now fading away, is where we saw the Knight of Swords and the Four of Wands. So I do feel like with these two cards that there certainly is someone or something that has allowed you to see some sort of truth. Some sort of truth has been brought in towards you regarding a relationship, whether this be friendship or romantic. It could be any sort of relationship that is, irrelevant. It could even, in fact, be a relationship with yourself, right? With your own higher self, with your own spirit team. But I do feel like there is some sort of truth that you recently discovered or has been brought to your attention. It's almost like you're communicating. I personally see this specifically for Virgos as you are becoming more in communication with your own higher self, with your own true divinity. It's like you're opening that pathway by being able to step more into your divine feminine energies. You are balancing yourself out, which is allowing yourself to hear and communicate with your own spirit team, right? So essentially, I feel like you're having more faith in your own self, in your own abilities, and allowing yourself to hear what your spirit team is saying, but also believing it, right? Allowing yourself to realize your own gifts and to realize that you can communicate with them yourself. Watching tarot card readings is, fun. It's great. It's good. It's good for information. It's always good also for other people's perspective. But when it comes down to it, trust your own higher self the most, because that communication is real. And as long as you have faith in your own self, your own communication, and your own abilities, you will hear it more. If you doubt it, it's going to push away. It's going to walk away and get further, because it's not trying to convince you of something. It's trying to communicate with you. So if you're not ready for that communication, it's not going to force it on you, right? All right, next position is the present energy. So this is what you've been currently experiencing. And here we have the 10 of Swords in a horizontal position. This tells me that you have been experiencing a very difficult journey. There is something that has been going on that has been hard. It's been difficult. It's not an easy path, but this is about to end. That is why this is the 10 of Swords in a horizontal position. It's not completely done yet, and it's not in a reverse, meaning you're not holding on to it for dear life. You're allowing yourself to let it go. It's just in the process of being let go. So maybe you're about to change jobs or move to a different place, and that old place that you lived and the previous place you worked had such, I don't want to call it drama, but a situation that was keeping you held down. It was not allowing you to move forward and to blossom into your next journey. But this must come to an end in order for you to close this cycle out and allow a new one to come in. All right, next position we're looking for here is your hidden influence. So this is what you haven't noticed. And here we see the, sorry, I just heard a noise. I'm not sure what that was. I'm alone in the house. Okay, moving forward. Next position we're looking for is the hidden influence. And here we see the 4 of Swords. So I feel like what this is saying is you have done a ton of healing and you don't even realize perhaps how much healing you have done, how much work you have done. It's like, you've done all this work. You've been, reading up on things. You've been gaining more knowledge. You've been doing so many things to expand your own mind, to expand your own awareness. And this has allowed for healing of certain things that could be so deep and potentially even from previous incarnations that, again, it's like you don't even realize the amount of healing you have done for yourself. It's hidden. It's like you're healing, you're doing the work, but in order for you to really, really grasp how much healing you've done, you need to sit and meditate and think about what it is that you've healed. Now, with that said, I'm not suggesting that is not necessary to do that, to even be aware of all of the healing. I just simply mean that is something that you could do if you wanted to, but it's not going to change the results. You will still remain in this awareness, this level of healing and oneness and harmony, right? And I feel like that is, again, coming back to this Empress card that you got in your overall energy. This is what I was talking about. This is you balancing out the scales of your own masculine and feminine energies by becoming more balanced and stepping more into the feminine and allowing yourself to experience more of a feminine aspectal energy, which again is feeling the emotions, experiencing the emotions, and allowing them to be released into the universe. That is healing. And that is what you have been doing, and you're not even completely aware of that fact, which is fine. And in fact, it's quite beautiful. It's like, it's kind of like a reassurance of saying, you're going to get through this. You're going to be healed. You're going to do all the steps you need to do because your higher self is guiding you towards it, whether you are consciously aware of these steps or these decisions that are happening and taking place. You don't even need to be aware for it to happen, because everything will happen in divine timing. Everything is already perfect as is, because everything is God, is source, whatever you want to call it. Everything already is perfect and is exactly as it's meant to be, which means the healing will continue as it's meant to. Moving forward, next position we have is the obstacles. So this is what you need to look at and reflect on. And here we see the Sun and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this has been a very, very slow go. This healing, this moving forward, this has taken you some time. It's been we're going to call it procrastination because that's what the Knight of Pentacles is known as. But let's be real. It's not something that you have been putting off. It's something that you've been doing. It's just such a long process that it is taking a long time. But with the sun here, this is wonderful news. This is telling us that you are bringing the light. You are bringing the positivity, and the light is shining in on the work that you have done. So yes, it is an obstacle to continue this. It's been a long journey. It's been a very difficult path. And I'm sure we want to just be like, okay, we're done with this. I've been doing this for so long. But this is an obstacle. This is telling you to not stop, to keep going, to keep bringing the light forward. Okay? It's difficult, but you are on the side of the light, and the light is here to support and protect you. And they will continue to assist you as you keep going on this healing and growth journey, right? Next position we're looking at is the external influence, and this is what is motivating others around you. And here we see the Three of Wands. This tells me that other people are looking out towards the future. It's almost like, I think what's going on with other people is that you're noticing that they're not living in the now moment. They're living in the future, or the potential of what is to come, which, don't get me wrong, it's great to live in the potential because everything is possible. But it's also important that we experience the now moment, because right now is all that is. This is the only moment that matters, is right now. And so if you are continuously looking out towards the future and, for example, having fear and thinking, oh gosh, am I going to have enough money, food, whatever? Am I going to have a job? Am I going to have this? Am I going to have that? And that can be instilling fear. Now, if you instead want to look towards the future and envision what the fifth dimensional is, what it has to offer, and what will be experienced by humanity once it has arrived on our beautiful beloved Mother Gaia Earth, then we will be able to bring that forward. So I feel like it's important, what this is saying is to not get caught up in the potential of what other people might be focusing on, like say, having so much money or buying that really big house or materialistic things that don't necessarily matter. I feel like that's not your focus, but that is what other people are focusing on. And I think this is a reminder to tell you to continue on your journey and to not get caught up in what other people are very focused on, right? Just because they're focusing on it doesn't mean that we all need to. It might not necessarily be the best course of action, all right? Okay, next placement we're looking at here is guidance, and this is what your spirit team is suggesting. And here we see the King of Cups and the Six of Swords. So this really tells me that you have, or you are allowing yourself to feel your emotions, to really understand your emotions. And also, Six of Swords is someone who is, leaving that behind, that old version of them behind. It's like you are moving towards calmer waters. You're moving towards a much more peaceful, loving type of compassionate energy that will be all around you and all around everything. It makes me feel like you are journeying towards higher dimensional existence. That is the calmer waters that you're going towards, right? So just to keep your own emotions in check, to feel all the feels, but do not allow yourself to become stagnated. Don't allow yourself to hold on to something, because you've expected some sort of outcome, for example, and it didn't work out that way. Everything is happening the way that it is meant to. It is happening the way that God has intended. So don't get hung up on things that were not meant to be in the first place. All right, and potential outcome is the very beautiful Wheel of Fortune. This is the karmic cycle that I was referring to in your present energy with this Ten of Swords. As I was stating, this is some type of an ending, right? It's like it's in this transitional period. It's not quite, upright or reverse. It's in horizontal. This tells me that this is ending. And by this, when it finally comes to an end, that is when we will experience this brand new karmic beginning. So there is a cycle both closing and a cycle that is opening. All right, so I feel like this is very important that we allow ourselves to recognize the growth within ourselves, to realize that we are becoming more harmonized, we're becoming more balanced within our own self. And this balance is allowing us to walk away. Whoops, I dropped that card. To walk away from things that are no longer serving you, to walk away from things that are not meant for you. This is a card showing me that you are done with that situation. You've endured it enough. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for something different. And if you can allow yourself to continue on this healing journey and to take the guidance of leaving things behind that don't serve you, allow yourself to go towards calmer waters, you will bring in this new cycle. Whether you want to or not, this is a karmic cycle, so it's coming. Right? It is coming no matter what you do, no matter which way you look at it. It will happen, which is wonderful. Change is on the horizon. It always is. Everything is always changing. The only constant is change. So allow it to flow through you into your life and into others. This is the energy exchange of this dimension, right? All right, Virgos, that is what I have for you. I do hope that you've enjoyed the reading. I want to say thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and I do hope I see you at the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the reading from me, Spirit Guide Link. I'll see you at the next video.